The Minnesota Vikings are going to cast a wide net to find their next general manager, who in turn will hire their next head coach. But when we did our video about candidates to be the next Vikings head coach, we did not include Miami Dolphins head coach Brian Flores because I did not fathom that the Dolphins would be stupid enough to part ways with the third-year Flores. But they did. They did. Now, the Dolphins and owner Stephen Ross have already tried to spin this as like, oh, it's just personalities. Oh, was there a power struggle? But, given the Dolphins' track record and specifically Stephen Ross's track record with head coaches, I put more blame on the team than I do with Brian Flores. So the question is, should the Vikings pursue Brian Flores to be the next leader of the Minnesota Vikings? Talk about Brian Flores today. Background, 40 years young, got to start with the Patriots in 2004. As a scouting assistant before transitioning to coaching in 2008, won 4 rings with the Patriots, eventually became linebacker coach and de facto defensive coordinator under Belichick, took the Dolphins job in 2019, had the Fins in double-digit wins in 2020, which is amazing given the talent that he inherited from the previous regime, and finished with a winning 9-8 record in 2021, despite starting the season 1-7. They rallied and won 8 of their final 9 games, including 7 in a row. They also have beaten the Patriots and Belichick the last 3 times that they have squared off. But no playoffs in year 3, and then they axed Brian Flores. And it seems weak. You have a winning record with the freaking Dolphins over the last 2 years. You had double-digit wins a season ago. And the Dolphins, like we said, aren't overly flush with talent at this point in time, highlighted by the ups and downs with Tua Tagovailoa. And locker room wise, they seem to buy into what Brian Flores is selling. They want to play for him. They play hard for him. So because it would have been so easy for a 1-7 team just to roll over and die, but no, Flores got the team on track. They won 7 freaking games in a row, and you showed this man the door. I mean, the disrespect. That's why that firing was so shocking, because it's not even the Dolphins could screw that up. But they did. And I know I've championed an offensive-minded head coach since it was clear that Zimmer was not going to be the guy. And even though Flores is defensive-minded, I think that he can fix the defense. Plus, he was enough of a CEO of the team. He was the head coach of the entire team as opposed to just being the defense coordinator with a challenge flag in Miami, that I don't think it'll be an issue. Plus, X's and O's are X's and O's. You can hire good coaches. You can hire good play callers and coordinators. But I prioritize leadership above all, because like we said, it should be manager, not coach. Manage the game, manage the players. Brian Flores is a true leader of men. Players follow him, not out of fear, not out of fear-based leadership like Kendricks was talking about yesterday, but out of respect, and because they love him, they love the team, they want to get after it, and I want some of that, man. And I think that Brian Flores does manage a game well. He adapts to his opponents. He learned that from Belichick, being in the Patriots system for all those years. And also, remember when the Dolphins zero-blitzed Lamar every single play in their 33-10 upset win over the Ravens this year on Sunday Night Football? It was great. It was fantastic. He's not the typical Belichick assistant who can't succeed on his own. He's not Mangini. He's not McDaniels. He's not Charlie Weiss. He's not Romeo. He's not Patricia. He's not Joe Judge. Brian Flores has shown that he can stand up tall in a tough division with the Patriots, with Belichick, with the Bills rising up, and still hold his own. But they got rid of him. I don't understand it, man. Because Brian Flores is his own man who got screwed over by a mismanaged Miami Dolphins team, which has just been a mess ever since Stephen Ross took over. And Flores will be in demand. Like, Flores should be on the short list for every single head coaching opening. Jacksonville, Denver, Vegas, everyone should want him. But I think the Vikings are a pretty attractive opening. I think that Flores could be the guy, just establish true leadership here with the Vikings. He is young, he earns respect, and he is a true leader. So they should consider it. And they might have to move fast. So we'll see. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Brian Flores, Vikings, ? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.